Welcome back to MarsWar. This episode, we'll be taking a look at the first half of the hell part. Oh boy, welcome to hell. Immediately blasted up the ass by an imp. Sorry for anybody who finished that last level with less than 10 health. No armor. Very Inferno looking, almost E3M5 looking starting area, but it is a much different map as you'll see. I do remember the last time I played this it was a pistol start, and this level is a bit of a bitch from a pistol start. This is a lot of cacos to start off with. See, the building is in the shape of a star, which is a pretty nice deal. Oh wow, wow, even more. See, at this point in the WAD, Nathan Lineback is finally not pulling his punches anymore. He's finally starting to make some real interesting encounters now. Fortunately, you do get quite a bit of rockets. Oh fuck. The bitch saved to salvage this. I think there might be hit scanners up there. Yeah, for some reason you start with the rocket launcher in this level. Not gonna look a gift horse in that mouth. So this part is technically not where I'm supposed to go, but it is interesting that this level is quite non-linear. There's a reason I'm showing this off. I forgot there wasn't only one there. Oh crap, where did he come from? Already we're swapping textures around like crazy. We got very marble outside with Sean outside and inside. Then we got tech green, some comp tall, and then the hell red brick. Let's save that because I think there's some health around the corner. And another Carmageddon MIDI. Again, so funny that Alien Vendetta was not the first ever WAD to feature Carmageddon's unmused MIDIs. A strange, like, library corridor over here with specters around every corner. Wait, second one. There we go. Yeah, not a lot of health, unfortunately. That's a waste of a rocket. As you can see, there's a strange green brick, but as you can see, the blue key is being guarded by these big bars. Very interesting visual with the fake... I keep saying dynamic lighting in these recordings. What I really mean is colored lighting. Fake colored lighting with his custom blue texture. Again, I'll save that for later. Seem to recall a secret around here. The side path, we get put in this weird tentacle room. It said snakes before, but I realized they got the little suckers on them, so I guess they are technically supposed to be like squid tentacles. Oh, that was a waste of shells. Oop. Thankfully not a damaged floor. Really much up here besides the super shotgun for pistol starters. Not even any health, unfortunately. I guess I am going to have to grab that soul sphere after all, because it's going to get a bit harder from here. For some reason in this starting area, you can see there's like a skybox, but there's like this weird worms texture yet again blocking it. I'm not sure what the fuck that's about. So this is probably the first stumbling block of the level. Would you ever guess that this is supposed to be a lift? Again, I don't know what's with 90s map makers. And here we go. This is the part I always remember the worst. The freaking paint element spam with all the blue screen of death animated textures. Ugh, very disadvantageous spot for the lift to go down. Another soul sphere, so I do get to top myself off. I guess we got some chain guns here for the pistol starters. Not sure why there's 4 though. Ooh, very awkward how there's just a blue texture on the ceiling with the rest being green marble. You could really tell he was influenced by Sandy Peterson's hell levels with these hell levels. Change the texture again to that weird gray Wolfenstein diagonal room texture again. I do think I remember. That's right. This is his subtle way of telling you what's coming next. I'm gonna grab the invulnerability spill, show the sphere, show off the Linux profile picture again. Just a million pinkies around this corner. You get this very Nathan Linebackism of like the black walls just scrolling up and down endlessly. Not sure what that's supposed to symbolize, but it looks pretty goddamn cool for 95. Oh boy. Yeah, stupid BFG could not save me. This time I'm just gonna charge forwards, just rocket the shit out of them. Unfortunately, I didn't get to save some rockets and, invulnerability for the part up ahead that's pretty tough. There's a bunch of heavies there. He's finally starting to use heavies in this... Oh, crap. Oh, thankfully he's only an imp. He's finally starting to use heavies at this point in the WAD. He packs them very tightly up there where you could easily get blasted. Auto-aim's not taking effect, unfortunately. You're gonna have to regular shotgun him. Oh, I probably see a bony boy up there waiting, too. Wonder if I could, activate him. I got some BFG cells, so I might as well make the best of it. Oh, that did not go over as well as I thought. Very, Pandemonium-esque, screaming hell wall textures. For 95, this does look pretty on par for its time. Definitely tell he was putting more effort into these hell levels towards the end of the WAD. Oh boy, his favorite power-up. Now that suit is needed for a puzzle, so I am going to wait on it for a little bit. Ah, and this really, really not at all repetitive Carmageddon MIDI. That's the way forwards, but unfortunately it's locked. I believe there is a switch here. This is kind of an awkward bit. I don't think he intended for you to do that, but hey, there you go. In the middle, I think a Revenant is supposed to come out on the top of that. That's what's supposed to lead you forward. Another kind of Nathan Linebackism. Oh, this is going to be annoying. We'll grab some little armor bonuses. And this room right here, this is another good example of, I might as well... Sorry about that, I just had to check to see if I was still recording. Anyway, yeah, this is a good example right here of what I mean by Nathan gets it, but he doesn't get it. You can see, like, this is a pretty decent looking detailed room for 95, but it's like, the more you look at it, the worse it gets. You get these, like, double V for victories skylights, which is, okay, I guess. You can see you get this silver trim, which is strange with the stone ceiling. He's got, like, these alcoves with the candelabras, but he doesn't offset the textures right, so they're cut off in the wall. And then on top of that, he's got these strange tan-colored office lights, which is a very odd choice. So it's like he gets it, but he doesn't get it. It's like this room would look so much better if he just fixed those mistakes. Maybe change the ceiling or something, I don't know. This is a very Nathan Lineback-ism. He's got this strange light room that just blinks on and off, every column being a light. Again, sort of like E2 M3 from Doom, but with a lot of light columns instead of just columns. He does, again, he does kind of ruin it by having the white rubble ceiling, which makes no sense in this context, when the rest of the room is like metallic chrome. Then it just transitions to marble with Zimmer trim for some reason. Now here we get the weirdest Nathan Lineback-ism. You got this strange door track hall with all these specters. I'm going to put it down to native resolution for a second. Yeah, this, I guess back in the DOS era, this would have been a real mindfuck to look at. But at high resolutions, the effect is kind of lost. It's almost like you're traveling through old analog TV static. Very, very strange Nathan Lineback-ism. Although I guess it's supposed to be hell, and hell always has the strangest levels. I'm going to bitch save real quick. Now this I'm going to really show off. There's a reason why I went the other way. You ready for this? Look at that! Not only did the bars go down when you hit that switch, but he actually has a little window with a mid-grade to show you exactly where you need to go if you had been there before. And this right here is, I think, the prime example of Nathan Lineback getting it. Because there's really, honestly, there's so many goddamn level designers, even today, they make all these Doom levels that are just ridiculously complicated, ridiculously obscure progression, and right here, yeah, it's a bit out of the way to come here, but it's like, he shows you exactly what you need to do. And this is why it's very, like, Nathan Lineback is very commendable for his time. It's like, he really does get it sometimes. Nobody likes hitting switches and running around the level knowing what it does. And yet to this day, people still make shitty maps like that, and I just don't get it. If Nathan Lineback can do this shit back in the 90s, why can't you? Anyway, this actually is a very non-linear progression now. I went one way to get the key open, but the level's not quite over yet. Or at least for as far as I remember. I think that gate's open now. Yeah, now I got the Megasphere. I think it's actually what opens that, but whatever. The Revenant's down there. Or was he? I guess not. Yeah. Oh, he's a little shy bastard. I probably should have Nah, usually I'd be petty enough to do it, but I got armor. It's not very good. Oh, that MIDI. I can't believe I've been playing this for almost 15 minutes now. The time's just flying by. And again, he changes texture right here to the green-brown texture. BFG, rocket, BFG. Let's try BFG. Ah, that didn't do much. Ooh, gotta be careful here. This part, you could lose a lot of health if you don't know what you're doing. But thankfully he does give you a soul sphere. Now this takes you back to the beginning of the level. Hitting this eye switch will actually open the way to the exit. Probably should have kept him alive, but whatever. This is actually a trap. And this is what I meant about him and his, oh, a little shy. I meant about him and his love of having the sky textures with alcoves inside. It is such a great effect that's very easy to do in the Doom engine, but it works so well. Might as well expend the rockets to kill all these dudes. Put in the effort to have them fight. Usually the best option to have the Arachnotron take out 2 or 3 of them before he gets killed. Whatever. Again, his texture themes are all over the place. Look, he's even got a marble wall against this green-brown wall. Very, very odd. He could have just had like a border texture here, have the interior and exterior be different. Gotta go backtrack to that one part. Again, Nathan Lineback's levels are usually pretty basic. He doesn't always have you backtrack. This is one of the rare instances of him really needing you to backtrack, but it works pretty well. Because like I said, he shows you exactly what you need to do. That's very intelligent design. I don't know if Nathan Lineback was actually a game designer in the 80s, but he definitely seems like he has experience with this in this regard, as opposed to like a lot of the other mappers from like 94 and 95 who didn't know what the hell they were doing. This bit does get a bit troublesome if I remember correctly. You charge forwards. There's a cool Easter egg coming around here. Try to get the Cacodemons to... Whatever, you know what, fuck it. BFG time. Oh, that was a pretty resourceful BFG shot. Oh. I don't want to go sunk cost fallacy on this, but I'll just waste the BFG. Now this little lift here... This is actually a lift, it's a secret. Takes you to this very, very bizarre Easter egg secret. Again, MarsWar being the WAD that you play to find cool shit everywhere. It's like the inside of a computer. Remember the text file, it's supposed to be inside of his, I guess his own computer at the time. You see all these buses for various cards. Again, you gotta love Nathan's old retro computer stuff. That's a teleporter, even though it's not really marked very well. Level's done. Funny enough, I thought I remember there being an ambush right at the end, but I guess not. Might as well grab this shit. I found both secrets anyway, so it's not really important. I don't remember if this lava is inescapable, but I'm pretty sure it is. So be careful for that. Blue key. For his latest MAP21, he's only got 1 key in the level. And yet it's a pretty complex layout. You gotta... This is definitely one of the best levels. You got this very detailed exit room too, with the sky portal floor. Got some hanging corpses on the walls. Overall pretty good. Definitely one of my favorite levels in MarsWar. It's a bit rough from a pistol start if I do say so myself. Next up is Xerox, MAP22. It's a very fascinating level. Right off the bat... I'm sorry, excuse me. Upon first observation, you'll notice a very strange, like, cargo container room with some, I guess, computer servers or something, and computer screens. You got some Phobos-looking textures up here. You got this nice little shotgun shrine for pistol starters. This level is... I always consider this sort of like the better version of shipping / respawning from TNT Evolution. It's got a lot of the same ideas, but it does it, I think, a lot better. But a lot worse in some ways, too. This is another... Oh, sorry. This is probably one of my favorite visuals in the entire MarsWar. You got this nice... it starts out as a typical Phobos building. Quickly transitions to like some very interesting like hell cave crack with this bar separating you from the opening and the exit. Again, another very intelligent design. You can see the exit right from the entrance. You got the cool comp blue pillars. I guess supposed to be like energy cores or something, like a warp drive core or whatever. I don't know. Some cool shit. Now this right here is weird. The progression there's actually a fork in the road. Both of them basically lead to the same spot. This is a 4-door hub over here, and this just takes you adjacent to a different 4-door hub. Let me see. Oh, it's actually locked from this side. BFG right off... Right? I mean, BFG very early into the level. I believe this is a teleport back for deathmatch purposes. I'm gonna show off the other way just because I mentioned it. This is the 4-door hub. Very generous with the mega armor. I noticed that this WAD that he have mega armors where he probably should just have the regular armor. And right there is the other side of the BFG. Very simple to get to. It's not even a secret. You just grab it. Yeah. Very strange that he'll just has like 2 ways to more or less the same location. But again, that was probably done for deathmatch purposes because MarsWar was meant to be played in single-player co-op or deathmatch. Something you almost never see with Megawads anymore. Doom community eventually learned that deathmatch levels really are separate from single-player experience. And, you know, co-op stuff like MAP21-MAP25 never really worked that well. It's best just to have their own WADs be their own thing. Got a very strange Nathan Linebackism over here. You got this all-tentacle room scrolling around with the floating platform or island or something in the sky. Gotta love his strange 90s visuals. There's just something to, like, old-school Doom levels that you just don't get nowadays. Again, with the fact that you have to use your imagination. Oh, that's strange. It didn't open at first. Try to have him infight. Got some berserk pack. I can just go hog wild on this Hell Knight right here. Ooh, he got me. He got me good. Oh. Down like a chump. Seeing changing texture schemes yet again. Probably guess the gimmick here is that there's actually just one giant ambush trap. One of his rare instances of a teleporter ambush in this entire Megawad. You get an invulnerability sphere, but bitch saves better. Again, you could really see he's starting to finally stop holding back on the player. He's finally starting to have pretty decent ambushes. And you know, if it wasn't the fact that it's just all flat terrain, no real interesting points of elevation for them to attack you from, I don't know. Just have them infight everybody. But again, this is still way ahead of the curve compared to anything from like TNT Evolution from around the same time period. Or all those top 100 WADs list 95 entries like Final Gathering 2 or Nostromo's Run. Oh my god, that level is crap. The only thing I ever remember that level is the stupid hallway where you have to keep going up the hallways with the dead icon of Sin in the back. Very old school, grindy, boring level design. Not at all like MarsWar. Oh hey, and there's still more crap coming out. Oh fuck. I deserve that. Got 2 health points. Maybe grab that invulnerability now. Think there's some health. Again, you gotta love these old school WADs where you just have no consequences for leaving the arena. Oh, that'll maybe help me survive something. Where did that open? Oh, I don't want to go there yet. Funny enough, really no point in going to this entire part of the level. It's strange because it looks very important, and yet again, it's another Nathan Linebackism with a cool set piece. Ultimately, just doesn't really add anything to the level. He didn't have to have this at all. Try to have the Revenant infight with the Hell Knight. Yeah, one more left. Oh crap, the Revenant won. Oh, there we go. I always love to take the invulnerability long after I need it, just to make it worse on myself when I have to return. Actually, now that I think about it, this would come in handy for that one part. You grab the blue switch, but then it's like an ambush. Again, his favorite enemy and Revenant. There's another part where it just seems like he gets it, but he doesn't get it. You got all these pinkies and specters. I mean, first of all, you could easily double the density of that. And second, you should probably have an archvile to almost act as like dynamic barriers with the pinkies. He's running around trying to blast your ass. You gotta try to take cover. I guess actually there's nowhere to hide from him, but yeah, whatever. And yet again, his favorite frickin' power-up, the partial invisibility. Oh, wait. That's right, I thought I heard something. Oh, there's the archvile. I guess I was remembering this level. But again, see another part like Map 9 where you just blast him. You definitely tell he was not a fan of that enemy. What was that mega armor again? This way. Could have blasted myself if I wasn't careful looking for the Spectre. Wait, I got the... Oh, that's funny. That's deep enough that he can't seem to get you. Again, he's got red, green, and blue all in the same location. Very awkward. And then on top of that, he's got some shit brown wood grain textures for some reason. Candelabras. Man, I don't know what he was thinking. Now I'm looking at, it looks like the brown huge wall or something up there. Man, his texturing makes no sense. It always seems like he forgets what he's texturing halfway through a room. Bitch save ahead. Coming to the main centerpiece of this level. It was called Xerox, right? Why was it called Xerox? Well, it's because the cacodemons are actually all photocopying their butts. And yes, according to Nathan Lineback's Doom, cacodemons apparently have butts. Let me try to look at that butthole. The cacodemon. Get them distracted. Yeah, I saw it for one split second. There we go. I guess they're photocopying that part. Yeah, I'm not going to waste the BFG. I mean, I've noticed that in editing, I'm really neglecting the Plaza Rifle. And it's almost like I've been so conditioned by, like, Requiem and Memento Mori 2 to just never use the good weapons because they never give you ammo for them. Really should be. Better closer look at the Xerox machines. Very Doom cute, if I do say so myself. Ah, but that texture alignment, was it worth it? I think the idea of corporate hell, it's such a weird but funny concept. It's been done in a few Doom levels before, but oh my god, now, fortunately, enjoyment is cut short by some very ugly Fulbright. Oh my god. Oh my god, fire blue. That's a texture you never see anymore. I believe I heard his favorite enemy just around the corner, too. Him and his pain elementals. What is this, the 5th one this level? Now this is a very strange part. Now it transitions to this very knee-deep in the dead looking area. Actually pretty cool looking, but it just feels like it's from a completely different level. And I know it like used to have stuff like E3M3 Pandemonium, we would just occasionally have strange texture usage, but I don't know. No way forward. No way through this. Would you believe that the way forwards is actually the switch? You would think this switch naturally raises the lift over here, which is strangely not the support texture, I think, but just Sean. But nope. Raises a bridge instead. Very, very odd level progression. Bitch save. Oh boy, I wonder if this looks familiar to anybody who watched the last episode. This door that lowers down. Gee, I wonder if this is going to be a trap. I don't even have rockets to make this less painful. Oh, and I'm actually running low on health here. I think these might be damage-hitting floors. Oh, thank God, they're not. Oh boy, so you got green stone walls, you got the regular gray stone ceilings. You got brown stone floors, you got the brown soil thing. You got the brown wall textures with the lights for some reason. Then you got this like volcano yellow crack texture. You got blue lights, red blue fire, you got regular red fire over there. This is just a mess, especially since, again, you just came from the Phobos room. I don't even know what inspires a man to make such madness. But whatever. Almost done with the level, believe it or not. Actually, I say believe it or not. Again, 13 minutes in. Surprised this level's as long as it is. Yeah, probably shouldn't be trying to punch them when I have almost no health. This is just the window from that one blue key part. I'm back in the really ugly room. This way leads to the exit. This is the other side of that chasm at the beginning. There's some more stuff to do, though. These are windows I believe you can get to. Oh wait, this is just the other side of, yeah, I guess somewhat clever design albeit kinda ugly. And just like that, another hell portal, exit, 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 exit. Thankfully some health for what's coming up next. Now, you might be wondering, hey wait, wasn't there that office, like, slash storage depot at the beginning of the level? Yeah, and here it is. For some reason, even the exit's right there. There's just this completely optional side area at the end with more of his favorite enemy. Wouldn't be MarsWar without pain elementals everywhere. I only have one rocket. Oh, that was a wasted shot. Right here we got some very Doom cute truck. Very blocky wheels with ash gray walls. Maybe not as good as the truck from TNT, but at least it's got some useful enemy encounter inside. He's been going a little light on the chain gunners lately, so it's good to see him remember his roots. There's some zombie men over here. Don't want to grab that armor because it'll make me downgrade. Oh boy, big wall. Wonder what's coming. Oh, just some pinkies and a single mancubus. Again, you see this giant room, so big, and it feels like it would be perfect for a boss monster. But no. Really just a Baron and a mancubus and some pinkies and some zombie men. And that's it. Oh wait, and the pain elemental. Oof. It's okay, I'm not really worried about taking too much damage. He's not going to be infighting with him, but I can probably try to get him infighting with the mancubus. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's going to be too distracted by me, so he gets to just help me out now. Oh, okay, because I got a strict compatibility, it's very hard to punch him. Oh, that could have been bloody. And here we go. A reward for that very piss-poor fight, strangely easier than the beginning of the last level, is just Megasphere. But right here we get this rad suit. Still more to the level, believe it or not, even though all the enemies are officially dead. If we go this way, we actually go inside the Hell Cave room, and it's considered a secret for some reason, but all we get is a Soul Sphere, and it's like, Nathan, you just gave out a Megasphere. What is this, for co-op players or something? You'd think, like, have a better reward here or something. I don't know. Again, he gets it, but he doesn't get it. Goes through the bother of making this cool set-piece room, doesn't bother to flood it with cool enemies, and makes it after the exit. You know, the most logical level design choice really would have been have the yellow, just have a yellow key, put the yellow key there after everything you do, and it's like when you originally run up to the exit, like you think you're about to exit the level, but oops, wait. You run up to the exit right here, cross this line up, oops, yellow bar closes it, and you gotta go get the yellow key. I mean, again, I'm not even really a level designer, and I realize that. Ugh, but whatever. There's another really good level. The Gates of Hell. Not very confidence-inspired right here. Actually reminds me of the Nathan Lineback secret in the map 31. It's supposed to be the Gates of Hell, but it looks more like Shores of Hell to me. Oh boy. Gotta know Nathan better than that by now. Oh, it's a little secret. Berserk pack? Yeah, why not? Oh, I don't have that set. I think IDT is enough. 640k is enough for anyone. Bill Gates. So yeah, this whole map is just one big FU to Bill Gates, which is very strange. It does press an interesting question. What was this originally supposed to be in the 1995 version before he added the Microsoft stuff? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? 83E. Now this level, very, very interesting level. Was it this way? Or was it that way? It's another kind of non-linear level. You got all these routes to go. You got this basement area with the Revenant. I don't believe it's necessary for the progression, though. I'm just gonna skip it. Very strange looking Phobos looking center right here. Got a door, but I don't think it's very important. Oh, his favorite enemy. Oh, what's this? Oh, hey! Level's over! Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm gonna go back and do this again. This is probably the most blatant example of Nathan Lineback's strangely lazy exit placement. Got a level you can probably beat in like 20 seconds if you really wanted to, but it's actually a giant, massive labyrinth with this, strangely enough, a very obvious endpoint, yet for some reason did not think of making it the endpoint. Again, this is very strange. Well, the story behind this level is way back in 2011, I actually made my own remaster of this level. I fixed up a lot of the textures, I fixed up the alignment. I think I added some light sources. Yeah, I added a light source to this room. I added some dynamic lighting to this room. I would occasionally add some more enemies, change some of the texture themes that were a bit more egregious. And yeah, I even added all 3 keys and made it like a normal level with real progression. Fortunately, the sad story behind that level is even though I put all that hours of work into it, What happened was I accidentally left it on my files before I upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10. So it's just been lost forever, and I don't know, it's pretty sad. I always thought this was definitely one of the better levels, even though it's got this useless basement segment. And no, even in my remastered level, I could not figure out what the fuck to do with that part. Anyway, the main gimmick of this level is you got the giant monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey. You got all these retro computers, too. Very Doom cute, very interesting use of the stock textures. Some sector alignments. Oh boy, the pain elemental's already woken up. Yeah, take that, you fucking bastard. Wait, chain gunner? Oh, just regular guy. This is one of the key doors. Very... I mean, it almost looks good, but there's something missing, and I don't know if it's just the light sources or textures not being used or what. I can't remember how I textured this in my version of the level, but I think it might have just made it a typical tech base. Because this is more of a tech base than a castle. See another very Phobos-looking part on this side of the map. Ton of shotgunners. Usually he goes crazy with the chain gunners. For this map, he decides to go all in with the shotgunners. Very American McGee looking part. Very interesting light source. Yeah, like about 20 shotgunners up here. Oh, there we go. Right on cue. His favorite enemy besides the pain elemental. This is where you get the super shotgun from a pistol start. Pretty cool watchtower, I guess, looking thing. If it was me, I would have like red security lights flashing, but whatever. Good security watchtower. Again, probably should have lights casting out or something, but I don't know. He's got poison on this side, but he's got water on this side, but for some reason the water is marked with skulls, so I guess it's just death water or something? Maybe it's like corpse water? I don't know. Another key door. Oh! His little border transition texture. Maybe take a shot every time you see that. I remember turning this into a comp blue room when I originally remastered this too. Because, again, I've never been a fan of Sean. For some reason, going up one lift opens the other one. I'm not sure if they're just joined sectors or what. We've already got a yellow key. That's the point of this wing of the map. Yeah, you'd think there'd be some, like, high-level monsters here for traps, but unfortunately no. It just seems to be a bunch of fodder enemies with only a Mancubus. Just gotta love how his difficulty ramps up and then ramps down just as fast in this Megawad, especially in this half of this Megawad. Yeah, you'd think there'd be a trap there, but no. Nothing. I think I remember adding, like, a monster closet. I got the yellow key. Now I think it's time to go back to that other side of the map with the Phobos looking shit. Yeah, and I remember, that's right, remember in my version of the map, I made this like a jump scare because you could probably see all the corpses and shit. I remember adding like a line def where you'd run over this and suddenly would turn full brightness to shock you when you see the corpses. Again, dynamic lighting always seems to make Doom levels a little bit better. I guess it's supposed to be like a water fountain or something. Oddly pleasant for a hell level. That way is locked for now. Oh, this is the monster closet trap I remember. It's like a fake out door. You actually open a monster closet when you press use on that door. Ethan's getting a little trickier with his level designs at this point. We've come a long way from that shitty warehouse level with the star control level, if I do say so myself. It's a very interesting looking room. Fortunately, it's plagued with one of the worst tropes of the 90s maps, with slow-moving lifts that move on their own. All you get is a plasma rifle and a mega armor. Not that great of a reward, but remember, I seem to remember in my version of the map I had Hell Knights in this part for some reason. Oh, his favorite enemy yet again. Very E1M2 looking room here. He had a similar thing in that map before, not the map, 2 maps before this, Xerox, only with the tentacle textures. It is interesting, you could always see the parts from the PWADs that inspired his levels. I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but oh yeah, right here, I say there's what is that, a pandemonium? Where the pinkies are waiting for you in the pit when you have to raise. Is it the pandemonium or spawning bats? Oh yeah, this is the part I think I said had the lighting effect. Little shadow sector. Definitely tell this is much better lit than a lot of his levels, though it's still missing a lot of vital lighting effects. Now we transition to the weird skin walls for some reason, sort of like the beginning of map 18, just to get a rocket launcher. When you hit this switch, the monolith falls. You get to see the real evil behind this menace. Fortunately, I do know that there's some bad shit waiting for me behind that. So I'm going to preemptively take out my BFG, like I'm playing Alien Vendetta or some shit. Ooh, almost got me there. See, an invulnerability sphere. Now, if you're playing this level, do not grab that just yet. You need to do some more shit first. Finally go in the red key door. Some ambush monsters. Grab this. I guess that just opens the door back up in lieu of a 30-second door. Well, now we have all 3 keys. It's time to make a mad dash to the blue key door on the other wing of the map. You only get 1 shot at this, by the way. So you go through this little corridor, almost reminds me of Duke Nukem's launch site, but you get this annoying part. Yeah, if you don't have the invulnerability, you are just dead here. Good luck figuring that out on your first try. You're also locked in. Just gotta know to hit that switch. And there is no way to do that without the invulnerability. You get 1 shot. What's your reward for all that? This beauty. Very awesome looking room for 95. You got this big hexagonal metal tower with all these computers suspended in lava in mid-air. Looks so goddamn cool. Fortunately, it is a very damaging sector. We do that, we open this up, but we also open up a monster closet with some cacos to kill. Yeah, see, it doesn't even matter. So a reward for all that is a megasphere and a single cell pack. And that's it. It's like, hey Nathan, shouldn't this be the end of the level? It's after all the keys, you know, it's really cool set piece to end the level with. But no, it's like he just ends it arbitrarily right with that switch in front of the monolith. And I just don't fucking get it. In my version of the level, I got rid of this little tabernacle thing, and I actually had a hell portal. And instead of an arachnotron, it was guarded by a baron. Maybe not the best choice of a monster, but yeah, sue me. It's 2011, I didn't know much about Doom back then. But yeah, it's such a cool looking room, we got the cool visuals, and it's all for nothing, because most people are not going to even see it. I just don't get Nathan, man. I just don't get Nathan. Oh, I guess that's the secret you would have had to just know about if you wanted to, How the hell do I get back now? It's a real question. Oh, there we go. I forgot to hit the switch. Yeah, now I just got to backtrack all the way to the monolith, the switch that opens the monolith, and the level's over. Again, you go through. It's a level you can beat in 1 minute, but for some reason has all this level because I don't. Again, I swear to God, these were his first drafts or something. Oh, where did this guy come from? That's map 24 down. Coming up to the last level I'm going to be doing for this level. 1984. This is yet another one of the maps added in the 2009 update. In the 2008 Megawad, I don't know why I kept saying 2003, the 2008 Megawad, unfinished Megawad, this was a very unfinished state, but thankfully it looks a lot better now. You got this really great opening view with the 3D bridge and some cool chasm with really nice lighting details. You can see the, I think the 2 Hertz blinking lights looks really cool in the distance. We'll get a better view of it later. Very nice. Again, by now you could tell he's got Doom Builder in his hands. He's making much nicer built rooms. This is still a bit 90s shitty looking, but whatever. I'm just glad he finished these levels. Again, he came back like 14 years after he originally created this WAD just to finish it after all those years. That's pretty goddamn commendable. More than you could say about like Gaston Mordeth Lahout, or however you pronounce that. Instead of making Mordeth E2, he just spends all day being a douche on Doomworld forums. Yeah, for some reason you gotta go here to open that way forwards. This nice rendition of the Blade Runner theme and very Amiga tracker sound. Oh boy, his second favorite enemy. That'll save me some trouble later. Very nice looking room. Though I don't think the shadows would be cut. Well, he does have a bit of an angle to that. I'm complaining for nothing. Again, Doom Builder really just goes to show what a difference Doom Builder makes in the hands of 90s mappers. Imagine if all your least favorite 90s mappers like Chris Cly had their hands on Doom Builder. It would have definitely changed their maps for the better. And again, it is pretty impressive when you go back and see what 90s mappers were capable of, even with shitty DOS editors. Yeah, there's a better look at that flashing light sector. Very obvious and high resolution, but I'm sure at lower resolutions like 1024 by 768 it would have been less noticeable to see like the seams where it starts the next sector height. Probably should have had some blue carpet there, but okay. Some nice blinking billboards of like the demons too. The funny thing is, in the text file for the unfinished Megawad, he said this level was shit. I think you would call it Shit City. It's kind of a shame, because I think it actually is one of the very best levels in MarsWar. He's even got a nice little detail, it's got like shutters on this side, so you have to just copy and paste all that shit and then flip the line defs like mirrored. It's even good. Look, see, he's even got some nice, very early Alien Vendetta style skyscrapers in the skybox. And he made sure to hide the line def so it doesn't fuck with the auto map. Which, you'd be surprised how many people make that mistake. I wonder if this is a trap. I love the little detail of it gets pressed down like a switch when you run over it. His texturing is still kind of all over the place, but whatever. Like I said, I'm not complaining. He finally got the map out after all those years. Right, here's the main gimmick of this level. Sort of like a Quake level. You got this big 3D structure that you got to keep platforming on from different angles to progress through the level. It's a really cool gimmick. Here's something. For some reason this nukage does not hurt. Again, that's another Alien Vendetta influence right there. This part just takes you back to that one hallway. It's a secret, but I don't really want to be here yet. Yeah, that's a lift. This way? I missed that. It's just a single rocket and mini cells, so I don't really care. Although I am kind of petty. There we go. You didn't see those first two failed attempts. And that's just the other side of where I was earlier. Now the gates are open. Can progress a little more. Yeah, by this point, he still didn't get that you probably shouldn't have a Mancubus in such a tight quarters where it can't really be used to spread fireballs out. Changes to like those Wolfenstein-ass looking mountain textures again. Ugh, just gonna waste a BFG. Maybe not the most engaging encounter, but he tried. Again, so much better than, like, that map with, which one was I gonna complain about? I really shouldn't be complaining about any of these maps, because for the most part they are pretty enjoyable. Oh, its favorite power-up again. Take a shot every time you see a partial invisibility in these maps. For some reason this texturing almost reminds me of Demonized from 1998. Very crazy to put that in perspective. That came out the same year MarsWar was released in its anti-Microsoft bashing form. Pitch save here. Yeah, there's just a secret, but I'm petty. It's all the secrets, strangely enough. Still quite a bit more level to explore. There's like this detail of the bridge that comes down. Uh-oh. I think I remember this part. Yeah, I see the blood lowers. He's getting a little more dynamic with his level designs at this point. Oh boy. I'm really taking a chance trying to use a rocket on these little guys. Oh, there. That's why I should have stick with the super shotgun. Oh, that just goes nowhere. Very odd 2. I guess it's supposed to be a giant 2 for Doom 2? Just a way back if you want to backtrack, which is nice. You can see he's learned his lesson from like MarsWar Map 8 by this point in his mapping career. Here's a nice little detail. You got the silhouettes lit up against brightly lit walls. I don't know what he took this from, but I've definitely seen this in a lot of WADs. So it's a nice little Nathan Linebackism, although it's not exactly unique to him. Oh, here's his favorite fucking enemy again. Quite a lot of rockets in this level. Strangely enough, he's still giving you, like, megaspheres and shit. Oh, I guess that's why. This is supposed to be, like, a scary encounter. Oh my god. 6 cacodemons? Oh my god, 6 cacodemons, you guys. I'm so scared. Oh my god, I've never seen this many cacodemons in one spot. Oh, missed one. Was that 7 cacodemons then? I guess he just went behind the corner. You can tell this was probably started much earlier, but finished much later. You could have easily had triple the cacodemons and that would still be pretty easy. And that's not me trying to be, like, elitist or snobby. It's just a fact. When you have this many BFG cells, this many rockets, this many shells, you get a frickin' megasphere on top of everything else. Guess I gotta backtrack now. I got the blue key. Don't exactly remember where that is. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, it was at the end of the 3D bridge. Bridge save. We're coming into the reason why this is called 1984. First we got this cool looking library/tech room. And all the little detail of the zombie men waiting by computer panels. As if they're going to be smart enough to know how to use that. Anyway, this is the main set piece of the level. This is why it's called 1984. It's also a reference to that old Apple, that Apple ad. I guess there is some Apple bashing in this WAD after all. It's kind of an awkward encounter if you think about it, because you really can't get a foothold. You just gotta... Uh-oh. Oh, that was bad. I could have done way better than that. I'm gonna no guts, no glory this shit. We go across this, I believe you summoned some archviles. Yep. Again, it's starting to feel like an actual goddamn DWmegawad, isn't it? It only took him 25 maps. 25 maps in 14 years. And they did the creation of a new Doom builder that's much better than the ones from the 90s. One shotgun could end it all. And I only got 1 point of mega armor left. Ah. It changes textures again to that weird brown light sector. Very quintessential Doom 2 shit brown texture right here. Overall pretty good looking room. Again, you could definitely tell he got Doom Builder by this point. This looks at least as good as something from Community Chest 2. And yes, that is damning with faint praise. Nah, I don't want to be an asshole Nathan Linebacker. I think this pushes a push button. The push button that just ends the level. Exit, 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 exit. Nice little thing to end the level with. Yeah, 209 monsters. This might be the... Wait, no, there was, I think, one with 300 monsters? Ah, whatever. Yeah, that was the fringes. Oh, well, it's not the hardest level, whatever. Well, that was the first half of the Hell episode. Much better than the previous levels. Next episode, we'll be finishing up MarsWar. Stay tuned. Wow, 5 hours.